begin with some breaking news coming in. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has reached the Rouse Avenue Court. The Enforcement Directorate has produced Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal before the Rouse Avenue Court, which is, of course, what was expected. Remember, Arvind Kejriwal was arrested by the Enforcement Directorate late last night from his residence in the national capital, and now, as per procedure and as per law, he has been presented before the magistrate at the Rouse Avenue Court. My colleague Akshat Gupta with us on the broadcast. Akshat, if you can take our viewers through the details of what really is expected next.
Well, yes, sir. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has been produced in the Rouse Avenue Court before the judge, Kaveri Baweja. And of course, you know, here high level security is in place right here. Of course, barricading and the police personnel have been deployed here just to ensure that no law and order situation is created. And of course, when we talk, dramatic events, Delhi Chief Minister was arrested last night. And very importantly, it's Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who is representing Arvind Kejriwal, has also arrived at the Rouse Avenue.
Okay, Akshat, we seem to be losing that connection with you. I will try to rope in one of our legal colleagues as well, if we can try to reach out to Ashish to give us a better perspective. But I'm being joined by Mr. Ramakant Gaur, lawyer of the Supreme Court, Chandni Preeti Shah, political analyst, also with us. Mr. Ramakant Gaur, let me begin this conversation with you, because a lot of it now depends on the legality of what is happening, what will be presented by Arvind Kejriwal's advocate, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, in this matter, and how is it that the courts will now consume all of the information that is presented before it and take a decision. As far as your knowledge of the matter is concerned, sir, what do you feel now become the options before an Arvind Kejriwal who has denied to appear before the ED not once, not twice, but 9 times? He has skipped the summon, and from my little knowledge, that in itself becomes a ground for arrest. All the Enforcement Directorate had to show was that we have reached out to him with proper procedure and he's denied to come and cooperate in the investigation. That in itself becomes a ground for arrest. Beyond this, now that the Enforcement Directorate has Arvind Kejriwal in their custody, what next really for the Delhi Chief Minister?
Delhi Chief Minister has nothing much to say, except to play a victim card even before the court of law. You see, this matter relates to August 2022, when the FIR was registered by CBI. And from that time to October 2023, when Arvind Kejriwal was summoned first, he could have approached the court then. But he opted to sit silently. He waited. And when the trial court, the same court before which he is being produced, the trial court asked him to appear, then he approaches the High Court. And High Court denied him to give any interim relief. And this came a ground for his arrest. ED arrested him because of the fact, A, his involvement in the alleged liquor policy corruption, and then evading the process of law. So he has not joined the investigation. That's a good ground for ED to cause arrest. Last evening, when we were discussing about this subject, this was the first apprehension that he will be taken into custody, and then his remand would be sought by the Enforcement Directorate. Because Arvind Kejriwal has refused to participate in the investigation. He has not responded to the questions posed before him. It is the remand or the PC, what we call it in the legal parlance, it will be sought. And I don't see any argument, any efficacious argument on the side of Arvind Kejriwal to oppose that. So what I foresee is that the remand of few days would be granted by the court. I am not speculating here. I am saying what I'm saying is on the basis of my experience in relation to the PMLA cases. So the remand would be sought, and Abhishek Manu Singhvi has nothing much to say or oppose on this.
But Mr. Gaur, at the same time, given the sort of way we've seen the courts now deal with a Manish Sisodia, deal with a Sanjay Singh, with that precedent in mind, what are then the chances of an Arvind Kejriwal getting any sort of relief from the courts?
You have put a right question. If we look at Manish Sisodia's case, his bail application was dismissed by Supreme Court. Then review petition filed by him was dismissed, and thereafter a petition for a curative petition, what we call it, was dismissed by 4 judges bench. So in these situations where facts were considered by a division bench of Supreme Court, 4 judges bench has looked into the curative petition, Satyendra Jain's bail application being dismissed, Sanjay Singh's issue is though pending. I don't foresee anything that any relief is available to Arvind Kejriwal in the trial courts.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you in just a moment, sir. Chandni Preeti Shah also with us. Chandni, as far as the politics of this is concerned, has what has happened last night now given some sort of a push to the opposition to in fact really come together?
So, Devika, it's a very strange, irony, I would say, that Congress was the original complainant in the liquor scam case. There has been a number of videos by official Congress spokespersons who have, accused Arvind Kejriwal and his party in the entire liquor scam case. Today, they are standing together only because of convenience. That if they do not stand together and if they do not fight these elections together, they stand no chance in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. This is the only reason they are together. Now, my point is that, today morning, ED has allegedly said that Arvind Kejriwal was spying on some of the ED officials. Now, if these accusations or claims of ED are found to be true, this is something which is, we need to find out where the proportion of this draws the line. I mean, is it only confined to ED officials? Has it gone, to other branches as well? Is he spying on, his opposition, his political, colleagues as well? We do not know. And the case that is going on, ED has presented substantial evidences in the Supreme Court. They have statements from the courierwalas, the hawalawalas, angarias, who transported the bribes from the liquor scam to Goa and funded the campaign. There has been a money trail that has been established.
Yes.
Of 500 crores, and the proceeds of the crime are amounting to at least 1,000 crore. The agencies that put up the AAP hoardings in Goa just before the assembly elections, there are statements from those agencies. Today itself, there has been an allegation that the candidates, who were, standing in the elections, they were paid to stand in the elections. So where does it stop?
Okay.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.